So welcome back to my channel, Danred Concepts. So this is the fifth video I would like to post on my YouTube page. So as you have seen the information from thumbnail, so this video is all about giving you the information like how to present your projects in the technical round in a cool and efficient way. So throughout the program or throughout the video, I'll be listing you out the pro tips and what are the steps you need to follow for presenting your projects in the interview rounds in a cool and good and efficient way. So what are we waiting for? So get started. So as I have told you that I'll be mentioning you the pro tips and some of the steps you need to follow. Let me start with the pro tips now. So this pro tips what I'm telling now, so this needs to be followed before when you are entering the interview process. Like once your graduation has been completed, like when you complete your project in your graduation and you are entering into the interview process. So once you are entering your interview process, the first round what the interviewer will be asking you is, can you tell me about your project? Yes or no? This is the first question he'll be asking you. So when the particular person will be asking you, tell me about your project, at that particular moment of time, you need to elaborate or you need to explain your project in a most efficient way. So in order to explain your project in a most efficient way, before itself you need to gather your notes, gathering the notes of the project. So this is the tip number one. So first step you need to follow before, if you want to present your project in a good and efficient way, is nothing but gathering the notes of the project what you have done. So what kind of notes you will be gathered for interviews? Let's take an example. Suppose I am making a project called irrigation system. So for making my project called irrigation system, so what tools I have used, what software I have used, so what interfaces I have used like LCD or sensors, and what components I have used, switches, sensors, and which technology I am using. So what is the role of my project? So make the information gathered, like all the stuff what I have explained you previously. So when you gather all this information from the starting year itself, like if you are a person who is explaining or who is doing his project from starting year, so try to make the notes at the end of each year. So once you start from the first year and when you go for the final year, so you'll be forgetting all the concepts what you have learned regarding the project. So if you want to prevent this kind of scenario, try to make the notes itself when you're doing the project. So that's the first step I want to elaborate, like gathering your notes regarding the project. And tip number two. Tip number two is nothing but elaborating your resume like about the projects. So it's nothing but categorizing the projects in your resume. So once you go for the interview process and you'll be preparing the resume for that. Suppose you are the person who is doing more than 3 or 4 projects. So try to categorize the projects in resume, like which are the minor one and which are the major one. So when you are going for the minor ones, you don't need to explain the project in the most elaborate way. You can explain in a narrow way. Like simply you can explain what are the things you have used in a little information. When coming to the major projects, you need to gather information and you need to search about the project more efficiently and elaborately. But because it is a major one, it is the most important one. So try to categorize this minor and major one. So which will be helping you to categorize your values and to categorize your importance. So to which category I need to acquire the information of each and every project. So these are the pro tips until now. So let me go into the procedure, like how to explain the project to the interviewer. So remaining pro tips I'll be explaining you at the end of the video. So let me show you like how to explain your project in the interview round. So when the particular interviewer asks you like explain me about your project, you firstly need to start with the aim. So you need to start with the aim of the project. So I have told you previously, so I'm doing a project called irrigation system. So the main aim of my project is to check the water level, humidity and temperature of the soil. So this is my aim. So without telling aim, don't rush into the topics into the project when the particular person asks you. So try to tell the aim firstly and next enter into the project what you have done. So let me show you how to explain a project. So when you are explaining the project, try to explain the project in a block diagram by plotting the diagram on a piece of paper. So let me show you how to do it. So as I have told you that you need to explain the project with a proper block diagram. So this is the example that I'm showing you, like how to draw a block diagram regarding the project. So for here I'm taking the example of the project what I have listed previously. So the irrigation system. So my project will be consisting of a microcontroller along with the different kinds of sensors. So when you are explaining with the block diagram, try to explain what is the microcontroller you are using. So you can tell about like example Arduino or Atmega or 8051 or any kind of controller or processor you are using. So list out the microprocessor you are using and along with the sensors what you are using. Like you can use different kind of sensors, but the most important point I want to list out here is when you are listing out the directions. Let's take an example. LCD is an output device. So when it is an output device, the direction of arrows should be very important. So don't make any mistake while you are listing out whether it is an input device or an output device. So here I'm having three sensors like water sensor, temperature sensor and humidity sensor. So these are all three input devices. So it will sense the temperature or water or humidity and it is giving to the microcontroller. So I have drawn the directions of to the inside of the microcontroller and all the stuff. So even switch is an input device, so I'm giving direction towards inwards. So this is all the way you need to explain the project along with the block diagram, so along with the interfaces and sensors, along with the interfaces what you're having. So if you want, I'll be listing your this picture at the end of the video, you can watch it. Hope you got some more information like how to explain the project through the block diagram. So try to take care about the directions of input and output devices and try to mention all the devices what you have used in the project. Don't miss any one of them. So if you want to make yourself to be habituated, take one day of time and try to represent every devices what you have used in your project with the help of block diagram. So trust me, this will be helping you a lot. So but you have to work hard before, like when you're representing everything on block diagram. And the next thing is like after representing your block diagram to the interviewer, so these are some of the expected questions what interviewer will be asking you depending upon the project. So let me share you. So the first question is like, so the main component of any project is like any controller or microprocessor. So damn sure they'll be asking you about the microcontroller what you have used. So what is the architecture of microcontroller, so how many ports it will be having, so how many pins it will be having, so to which ports you have connected the sensors, and what is the functionality you have used it for giving the interrupt, and where you have connected LCD to which pins and all the stuff. So coming to the sensors, they'll be asking you like what kind of sensors you have used, so what is the output or input of every sensor, like digital output or analog output and all the stuff, and how many pins this particular sensor will be having, so how this sensor works and how many pins the sensor will be having and all the stuff. Let me add some more information into the questions. So what they'll be asking you about the sensors, so when you're having interfacing with your project. So the first question what they'll be asking you is, so in what operating voltage this particular sensor will be working. And the next question is like, what is the pin configuration of the sensor, so how many pins it will be having, so what is the functionality of each and every pin. And coming to the third question, so they'll be asking you like in which protocol this particular sensor is working on, like either CAN or UART or SPI and so on. And coming to the fourth question, so they'll be asking you about the information, like once the sensor has sensed the information or measured the information, so where does information will be stored, in which part of the sensor this information gets stored, so we'll be having a RAM or any storage device and all the stuff. And coming to the interfaces like switches and LCD, what kind of switch you have used and what kind of LCD you have used, whether LCD or liquid crystal display or any other kind of LCD, so how many pins the LCD will be having. And regarding the functionality, like how you have given the interrupt to your project, so how the microcontroller will be prioritizing the interrupt, so how it will be handling the interrupt. So these are all the expected questions they'll be asking you. So depending on my experience, I have shared some of the questions with you. So take care about all the questions and all the devices what you have used, and functionality of all the devices what you have listed in your project. So try to gather all the information of all the stuff regarding your project. And coming to the pro tips. Pro tip number 3. So when interviewer asks you to explain about your project or any other stuff, so try to explain the project what you are aware of. So what you have known information better, so try to explain that project first. So the first impression is the best impression. So if you can able to explain the first project in a good way, it means that you have surely impressed him. So try to take care of the project what you are listing in the first attempt. So don't make any mistakes. Try to explain in a cool and efficient with the help of block diagram. And pro tip number 4. So coming to pro tip number 4, when the interviewer asks you to explain the project, don't explain in a deeper way. So try to explain in a harsh and a shallow way. So if you explain in a deeper way, the questions from the interviewer will be also in the deeper way. Okay, the answers what you have told, the questions will be the same. What do you mean? Yeah. So don't try to explain everything in a deeper way. So try to explain them partially. So depending upon the questions what you have asked, so depending upon them, if you want to answer in a deeper way, then answer. But in the first step itself, don't try to give the full answer in a deeper way. So these are all the pro tips and these are all the steps you need to follow. So if you want to make your project in a good and efficient way, so trust me, this will be surely helping you if you follow my tips what I have given you. So hope this video will be helpful, and if you are liking my videos, go through my previous videos. If you feel my content is good, so like, share and subscribe. So until the next time, so meet you in the next video. Bye bye.